What's going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome to viewing my Steam collection. You guys really liked the video that I did on my Nintendo collection, and I got recommended by someone, Max, I would do my Steam collection because honestly, I have, like, what, 85 games? Yeah, 85 games. Actually, more than that if you count the Nintendo and Xbox games that I do have. Yeah, I have 85 games on my Steam collection. I have a backlog from hell. Okay, so let's get into it. Here I am. Here is my, oh gosh, my collection. So let's go over here because I have all of the games in categories. So let's start with 2D platformer. We have Carry On, which this game I've heard a lot about. It's supposed to be a really good kind of Metroidvania side scrolling type game. I'm really into that kind of stuff. Next up is Deadlight. This is a game I don't know much about, but it was gifted to me. Also, I do want to say over I think maybe 70%, a little bit more of these games were gifted to me. I'll let you know when there is a game that was not gifted to me. Actually, no, we're going to start over with this. Hold on. This first game, Carry On. This was gifted to me. Metroidvania, side-scroller. You know the drill with that one. Second one, Deadlight. This was also gifted to me. I had no idea about this game. It looks good. It looks ill. Looks with the spoopy. Ender Lilies. I am so excited. Okay, I bought this game. So excited about this game. So excited. The graphics, JRPG, I love it. Okay. Next up is Fear Lone Sales. This was also gifted to me. It looks really creatively well done. That's all I'll say on that because I don't know much about the game. Layer of the Clockwork God. This was actually sent to me by the developer of the game, and I'm so forever grateful because it's one of my favorite kind of like retro style 2D Metroidvania-esque platformer type games. It's so good. It's so quirky. It's funny. It's cute. It actually has a really powerful meaning behind it. I would recommend it in a heartbeat if you have not played it. Neversong. Okay, so this was gifted to me. This is by the developer Thomas Brush, and it's one game that I'm so excited to play. I'm probably going to play it next. I'm not too sure, since I want to play like the repixelized version of Final Fantasy, but I want to play this game. I'm going to review it, and I'm very, very, very excited to play this. Also, if you see my mouse, I'm doing that on purpose because I want you to, to see where I'm pointing at. Adventure games. There are two in here called Aragami, which I heard was not that good of a game. I don't know why. I just heard that people didn't like it that much. And Prince of Persia. I've never played Prince of Persia before. Go ahead. Yell at me all you want. Oh, and both of these were gifted, by the way. Sorry, I didn't have to mention that. So these next two games, I bought Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, Amnesia, Dark Descent. Both absolutely incredible games. I would recommend them in a heartbeat. Amnesia, The Dark Descent always makes me think of Markiplier when he first started YouTube. This next game, it was gifted, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I really want to get more into the Assassin's Creed series since I love Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So the next one was actually gifted to me by Banana Bird Studios. This is supposed to be just a really peaceful kind of game where you take pictures of different types of animals. It's called The Beasts of Revelia Island. I don't know too much about it since I haven't played it yet, but I'm really excited to play that one. Don't Starve. This is one that was also gifted to me, and Stardew Valley, which was also gifted to me. Don't Starve, it's been on my list to play for years. I've always wanted to play this game, and now I have it. I actually got teary-eyed whenever I got this gifted to me because it's been a game that I've loved the style of it. I loved how Tim Burton-esque it looks. It's just creepy, it looks cool, and I can't wait to play it and review it for you guys. Stardew Valley is just relaxing. Like, that is the epitome of cozy. Like, if you want to be a cozy gamer, Stardew Valley, Animal Crossings, and Cozy Grove. Cozy Grove is like ultimate coziness, okay? So next up is Dishonored. Never played the game. This one was gifted. Never even heard of it until it was gifted to me, I have to say. Next one, Final Fantasy. This one I bought. This one was gifted to me. I cannot wait to play both of them. Final Fantasy VII, I've heard that it is absolutely incredible. The remake, just as incredible. I heard Final Fantasy, the beginning of it all is just tear-jerking and full of amazingness. And I also heard that people are getting upset over a font or something like that. Final Fantasy fans, please comment down below and let me know what this issue is with like the font or the typesetting or whatever it is for the remakes. I'm not sure what it is. Funny games. Okay, so this is one that was gifted to me. I couldn't get it to work on the whatchamacallit, on the computer, but I might try it again because I really enjoyed what I did play of this game, and it's A Bard's Tale, and I think it's really quirky and it's funny and it breaks the fourth wall a lot. Next one I bought, and also this one I bought. Well, actually, no, technically, wasn't this free? Wasn't this free? Yeah, I think this was actually a free game. I'm not too sure. So Borderlands, a pre-sequel. Haven't played this yet. I'm really excited to because I've never gotten into Borderlands before, but I really want to give it a shot. This has to be one of the funniest games I've ever heard. I Love You, Colonel Sanders is by far the funniest game I've ever heard. I did an entire playthrough on my YouTube channel. Go check it out, please. It's a good kind of laughter that, you know, you have a pain in your sides afterwards. A couple of the lines in dialect, you know, you just associate with as a college student. And I felt it. I felt a lot of those lines really deep in my soul. Girl power games. Okay, so this one was gifted, this one was gifted, this one I bought, this one was gifted, and this one was gifted. So Bayonetta. Everybody knows Bayonetta. It's a classic. I don't even have to say it. Never played it before. Echo, never even heard of it before it was gifted to me. So this one, I just finished. The review will be coming out on next Wednesday because it's going to be on Patreon first for everybody. This game is so good. I put it on the same level as Death Stranding because the way that the story is done, the way that the characters are done, it's so incredibly unique, and the IP for this game is so incredibly individual. It sets it apart from absolutely everything that's ever been done. I love it so much. Remember Me and Torn. I believe Torn was created by the same people who did Hades. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Remember Me and Torn. Never played those games before. Very excited to play them. Graphic novel games. This was actually gifted to me from the developer who also created Lair of the Clockwork God. It came in like this package thingy. And yeah, this one I actually have not looked at yet. I tend to not look at like the prequel stories a lot of the time and wait until after I finish the game so I know what the entire game is, and then I look at the prequel story. Apparently this game is really difficult. This one was gifted to me. Long live the Queen. We'll see about that. We'll see how difficult it actually is. So for for horror, gifted, I bought. So with Daylight, never heard of this one before. I got it gifted to me. It looks interesting. It looks like one of those kind of GameCube games that you would find as like a random strike of luck that happens to be really good, but the graphics just suck. It's really interesting to see because whenever I see games that have really poor graphics but a really amazing story, it doesn't really faze me that much. I just really want the story to be like top-notch quality. Dead Space, so excited to play this one because the remake is coming out soon, and I really am so excited to play it. I cannot wait to play the remake. I'm so excited for the remake. Mention another type of horror game, Dread Out, Inconsistencies, just all of these games I'm so excited to play, especially Visage, excuse me, because I've heard so much good about Visage. Pamela, that is a very unique looking game, I will admit. Investigation games, Grey Matter. This is a game I've never heard of. It looks like kind of, what was it, Vampire the Masquerade style, the way that the cover art was done in some of the game, because even though I haven't played this, you can tell like if games were made around the same time, if the graphics kind of look similar. Japanese horror games. Oh, by the way, this one was gifted. Japanese horror games. This one I got, convenience store. Really slow-paced kind of game, but when it picks up, it picks up. It's a very good store-wise. Let's see, all of these I paid for myself. Boogeyman 2, I really didn't dive into this one that much because whenever I first tried it, it was before I got this beast. Emily Wants to Play 2. I don't have words for that game. That game just, okay, so it partially irritated me and partially was just like, I don't know what this game wants from me at times. It was really interesting to see the characters and the way that the certain jump scares were done, but at a certain point I will say it got irritating, some of the jump scares, because I would be dying so much. That is my own fault, not the game's. Classify, I haven't really fully been able to get into. Like I said, before I got this PC, I got this game, so I wasn't able to really dive into the game the way I wanted to. So yeah, I'll have to try to make this game a reality, maybe do some co-op on this. Lara Croft. These are two games that were given to me by the company, and I'm really excited about this because I want to be able to play all the Lara Croft games as well, and I haven't played all the Lara Croft games. I think I've played only a few. One of them on the channel in particular, I think it was Shadow of Tomb Raider. And this is Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light and Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. This next one is called Let's Get the Tissues Out. Not appropriately named after I played this one. This wasn't Get the Tissues Out. This is just Get the Sanity Intact. Because this game was just, it was misleading. It was awful. It was one of those things of where I will die on this hill by saying that To the Moon is one of the most manipulative written games I've ever experienced. Spoiler alert, telling someone a different version of their life just so they have a peaceful ever after is not cool in any way whatsoever, okay? So multiplayer community games, we have Among Us, which, oh, actually, this one was gifted to me. Sorry, I should have said that before. To the Moon was gifted to me. The multiplayer community games, this one was gifted to me. This one I got, this one I got, and this one I got. Among Us, I love. It's so cute. It's so quirky. It's so fun. Dead by Daylight, the community sucks. I'm not gonna lie, the community just absolutely sucks. There's so much camping. It's unbelievable. It's just, I hate campers. I hate them. They happen in Overwatch too, and I can't stand campers. Phasmo, I love Phasmo. The community of Phasmophobia is absolutely wonderful. I love them. They're so wholesome. And Warframe, please don't even get me started on Warframe. Okay, we're gonna have some Warframe Wednesdays up in this house. We're gonna have it here, and I'm so excited because I'm replacing Overwatch with Warframe for every Wednesday, and I'm really excited about that. Multiplayer games, we have Left 4 Dead 2, which was gifted to me, and Secret Neighbor, which was sent to me by the developer. So I'm really excited to play both of these because Left 4 Dead 2, from what I experienced of it, interesting. Not my kind of game, but I feel like I have to go more into it to experience more of it. But yeah, Secret Neighbor, never played the game before, and I know this is the multiplayer version of it, I believe, so I'll have to dive more into that to get more knowledge of what it is. Overlord, these two were gifted to me. Overlord 1 and Overlord 2, these look like they're going to be quirky, funny games just from looking at these little guys down here. They kind of look like the foot fungus from that one commercial, though. So next up is going to be philosophical games. This one I got. This one properly gets me anxious. Like, anytime that I play this game, I don't know how to feel about this game because I love the philosophy behind Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I love the way that it was crafted with the psychology and his voiceover. I love everything about this game, especially Markiplier's playthrough, which it makes me laugh endlessly. I love the game. I don't love how unnecessarily difficult it is. That's all I'll say on that. So this game I bought, 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 this game was gifted, this game was sent to me from the developer, this game was gifted, and this game was gifted. So, Araya, great quality game. The graphics on par with like a PC game that you would find back in the early 2000s, but it's really such an incredible story. It shows psychology through just an effortless kind of writing style, and I love it. So, you guys know how I feel about Death Stranding. It is my favorite game, okay? Hands down, it's just my favorite game ever, okay? Highly recommend it for anybody who wants to try Death Stranding. Detroit Become Human, this is a game that I actually just recently got. It is in my July pickups. It is going to be a game that I'm possibly going to be doing a playthrough of. I'm really excited. Doki Doki Literature Club is one game that I had so much fun with, and I love the psychology in it. If you guys don't know Doki Doki Literature Club, then what are you doing? Get on it. Frambo, one of my top 10 favorite games. Absolutely amazing, wonderful. Go check out my playthrough. Check out somebody's playthrough. Check out the game in general. It's amazing. Neverending Nightmares. This is also top quality psychological horror game. Very minimalistic in its style, but it gets the job done. Our Secret Below is something that I haven't played yet. Remothered Tormented Fathers. Top 10 favorite games. The psychology in that of dissociative identity disorder. Oh my god, it is mind-blowing. And Serena, this is a free title that was sent to me. It is wonderful. The way that you go through, like, the entire house, just looking at different objects and picking up clues. It's wonderful. I love it. So next up in the Resident Evil category, this one I paid for, and it would not load because I tried, you know, using it on the previous computer that I had. Maybe that's why. But this, I'm very eager to see how this plays, if it will work this time. I really wanted to. So these two I paid for, and the rest were gifted to me. Blood Rain 1 and 2. Listen, I am just an avid Blood Rain fan. I wish they would remake the games. It deserves a remake. Which it kind of technically did. It technically did, I'm not gonna lie, because with the terminal cut, they did work on a lot of things, like the different timing movements, the different control work and everything. It still has the same graphics, but they worked on the controls, they worked on a lot of stuff. So hopefully, I mean, like, I might replay it just to see where it is and do like an updated review, but I'm really eager to see how they did on the terminal cut. Darksiders, these two were gifted to me. I don't know what these games are, but I'm very eager to see what they are. Enslaved and Fable. Fable is a classic, even I heard about it when I was a kid, and it is just something, one of those timeless things that people really, really, really enjoy. I'm really excited to play it because I remember being on the GameCube and I never got to play it before. So yeah, until now. Simulation games is up next. Sims 4. So I'm trying to get back into The Sims. I want to love this game. I really, really do. The community makes it so hard sometimes because there's only a few people that I know in the community who are actually like really, really nice, but there are just a lot of people who make it very difficult for me to get into this game series. Story-driven games. So we have, oh, I should probably say retro favorites. No, simulation games. I got The Sims 4. It was not gifted to me. Story-driven games. This one was gifted. This one was gifted. This one was gifted. Actually, all of these were gifted. So Beyond Two Souls. I believe this was the same company that made Detroit Become Human. Somebody correct me down in the comments below. I think it was the same company that did that. Castlevania Ultimate Edition. I have a delivery coming in from Limited Run where it's like the first, I think, 7 Castlevania games or something like that in like a Switch cartridge and everything, so I'm really excited about that. I didn't know that any of the Castlevania games were on Steam, and this was gifted to me. I'm so incredibly excited to play this one. I don't know. I have so many games that I just want to play, and I just want to play all of them at the same time, but I can't do that. Max, heard of this game, not too much in depth that I know the story or anything. Plague Tale: Innocence. This is one game that I'm very, very excited to play because it just, I mean, look at that cover. It looks so beautiful. Through the Woods and Wolf Among Us. These are two games that I've heard very high reviews of and very eager to play because the Wolf Among Us looks like it has an amazing art style. So top-down games is next. We have Bastion, Darkwood, and Transistor. All of these were gifted to me. Darkwood, actually the same writer for Darkwood is the same writer for The Medium, so I'm very eager to see that game and how that story plays out. Turn-based games. So Other Side. This is a game I'm going to be doing a playthrough of. I'm really excited about this. This game was gifted to me, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the story unfolds because I've seen some of my friends and former friends play this game, and it looks beautiful. Like the graphic work and everything like that, even the way that the story is done, it looks absolutely stunning. So next up we have vampire games, which is Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain, Soul Weaver 2, and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. All of these were gifted to me. I played Masquerade Bloodlines and I couldn't finish the game because of stupid bugs, and I'm really tempted to go back and re-download it and try to play it because I really wanted to finish that game a lot. Like a lot I wanted to finish it. It's such a good game. So I'm hearing a lot of love for Yakuza, and it's a game that I want to play. This game was sent to me, and it's one of those games that I've heard such high reviews for and such love for that I was like, okay, alright, I'm excited to play this one. You guys, that was the list. That was the entire library of games that I have on my Steam. That was a journey. But if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell down below because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Why am I doing this? I look like a mafioso. But you guys, stay casually nerdy. You know what I'm talking about? Or else Tony might get you if you don't watch one of my other videos. You know? Maybe up in my watch time. You know? Do a little dance. Get down tonight. You know? Play some canastas. Can you not? Gotta call your graphic designer. Call your graphic call your it's a blooper. This next one was gifted Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Assassin's Creed Black. I can't talk today. Sherry. Frick. I need my coffee. Oh god, I need my inhaler. Hold on a second. Where is she? Inhaler. 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 Oh, there you are, girl. I see you. I see you. Puffy, puffy. But you guys, stay casually nerdy. Now we'll see you all in the next video. But Tony might get you for not watching up and watching up.